Slava Isusa Christus, Slava Navika, glory be to Jesus Christ, glory be forever. This is Father Basil doing another podcast, and hope everyone had a good day today, had a good weekend so far in this cold winter we're having so far, and just to prepare ourselves for the coming of Nativity of Christ, Christmas time, to prepare our hearts and minds for this wonderful celebration that's coming up in a few weeks. So today I want to talk about our relationship with God and how we view our church here on this earth at this present time. You know, the media in this society that we live in is, I would say, very anti-Christian, very liberal, if you want to put it that way. And oftentimes the media wants to make the church look bad, wants to make our Christian beliefs look out of date, you know. And it's basically a popularity contest in the media today. The media wants, you know, to make news stories that will get them money and that will, you know, bring them a lot of viewers. So they're going to be talking about things which, you know, makes them popular in this world. And it's a popular thing now to attack our Christian beliefs. It's a popular thing now to, basically just try to, to try to attack the Christian faith in whatever way possible. And, you know, it's really sad when the media takes sides in these issues. And we have to remember one thing when we're living in this society. And the more that I've been studying about the saints, like every day on our website and our church website, Sacred Heart Ituna, if you ever go to the Facebook site, just type in Sacred Heart Ituna and you'll find our website. And I put a saint of the day every day there. So whatever the saint of the day is, I put a little blurb about their life. And I would say that, 80 to 90% of the saints were martyrs that we talk about every day. So they were martyred for the faith. They died because of their belief in Christ. And a lot of those saints died in the early centuries of the church. So the first few centuries of Christianity was very tough because Christianity was not was basically persecuted by the Romans. The Roman government, the Roman emperor, would not allow Christians to practice freely, and would imprison Christians, would persecute them, would torture them, and kill them because of these Christians' beliefs. And yet, because of all these martyrs, all these thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people who have died during these Christian era, our church survived greatly. You know, we know that especially our Ukrainian Catholic Church was built on the blood of martyrs. And we seem to forget that at times. We seem to forget that communism, tried to destroy the church. The communist governments, and even before that, the Tsarist, the rulers, the czars, the different governments that ruled Ukraine from different countries, always tried to destroy the church. And they always failed. Because God's church cannot ever be destroyed. It's impossible to destroy what Jesus has implemented on this earth. And people will try. The devil is going to try the hardest to destroy the church, but will never succeed. The devil will never ever succeed in destroying our Catholic Church on this earth. So, we get disheartened at times about our world today. We get very upset. We get very angry at what's happening around us. And, especially those of us who are true Christians, those of us of the faith, who actually, try to live a good Christian life, who go to church, who pray, who do good works, who fast, who keep the church laws, try to keep the commandments, go to confession as often as we can. Those of us who are true Christians, we get very sad and fearful of what's happening in the world around us. But again, because I am a history, buff and used to be a history teacher, I always go back in history. This is not new, what's happening in our world today. That the media is trying to make the church look bad. Whenever there's a priest scandal, whenever there's a sexual abuse scandal, whenever the church does anything wrong, the media immediately jumps on it and, tries to magnify the mistakes of the church and magnify, the sins of the church to the world to make it look bad. And, the media is not going to destroy God's church. There's no way. The leftist, very liberal media that we have in today's world cannot destroy the truth of Christ in this world. They can't. It's the same as trying to say that the Roman emperor would try to destroy the Christian faith. They did not succeed. And it's going to be the same thing with the Western media. They can try all they want to destroy the church, but they're not going to succeed. It's not going to happen. The same with, the devil works through many ways in this earth to try to destroy the church, even within the church itself, and we as Christians, as Catholics, of course, we have to follow the lead of Jesus. We have to, be merciful to everyone on this earth, even our enemies. We have to be merciful to even those who are trying to destroy us. We have to be forgiving. We have to be patient with others. We have to be kind to others, even if they're not kind to us. This is what makes our Christian faith very different than the mentality of the world. The world says that we should only, be around people who are helpful to us, or be around people who are kind to us. But that's not what our Christian faith says. We have to treat all people as people who were created in the image of God. That even our worst enemy, even the worst person on this earth, has to be treated with respect. Oh, and that's difficult. That is so difficult. Those who are trying to destroy the church, or through the media, through their propaganda that they have, through their hidden agendas. It's interesting, what people do to try to make the church look bad. And that's why I don't even read the mainstream media or watch the news on the channels anymore. Because you can tell how the media has gone so liberal. And so not liberal in a liberal party way, just that they're very anti-Christian, very anti-Catholic in what they portray the church to be. And it's but again, they're not going to succeed. We have to know that this is still God's world. And this is God's creation, and what God created, and the church is also God's creation. The church was put on this earth to teach the faith, to teach one another about the commandments, about Jesus' way of life. And no matter what happens around us, the church can never be destroyed. The church will always exist right till the end of time, because Jesus' words hold true. And remember those words he said to Peter. He said, "You are the rock, and not even the gates of hell will prevail against you." Not even all of hell and the demons will destroy the work of the church on this earth. So, yeah, we have a lot of work to do as Christians, as Catholics, to know that we have to battle many attacks upon the church. We have to battle many attacks against Christianity. And even, I said, within the church, there are many people who are very wishy-washy, very unprayerful, very just have liberal attitudes, and think that, because they want to be popular, they want to be, popular with the rest of society. But being a Christian doesn't mean that you're going to be popular. Being a Christian doesn't mean that you're going to be liked by everyone. And I've said this before in my other podcasts. We have to look at those martyrs. Look at those martyrs who died for the faith. They were not popular in this world. They were not liked by anyone really in this world around them. But they still loved God. And they would do anything to serve God right to the very end. Are we going to be like that? Are we going to serve God right to the very end? Even if the rest of the world tries to destroy us? That's a question I want all of us to think about. So as we prepare for this Christmas season, we need to protect our faith. We need to stand up against those who are attacking our faith and not back down. Those who are attacking family life, those who are promoting abortion, euthanasia, those who have, again, agendas against the church in any way. We have to stand up to those people. We have to stand up to them and say enough is enough. And just promote Christian values, promote God's love in this world, promote, prayer. Prayer is so important. How many of us pray enough? How many of us pray every day? Prayer can change so much in this world if we let it. The martyrs who I talk about every day, the martyrs prayed. They didn't worry about the rest of the world, what the rest of the world thought about them. The martyrs prayed to God every day, and we have to continue to do the same. All right. God bless you. Have a great day.